Hey everyone, it's Mark with Mark's Virtual Real Estate Channel. Doing a quick video here before the Queen's stress test released later this morning. And I am going to be able to make that one, so that's pretty cool. I'll of course record that, show what I end up getting or not getting, and how that works. So that stress test will be in the Woodside and Jackson Heights neighborhoods, I believe, which both should be very desirable neighborhoods, high value neighborhoods, right in the middle of Queens. And they're doing the stress test today and the full release tomorrow, which is really nice too, because that means you don't have to choose between doing the stress test or minting in somewhere you really want to mint if your block explorer is in a great location. So we'll talk about that, and I'll talk about some of the areas that might be collections I'll be targeting for minting tomorrow, and maybe some more about our lazy node as well. So of course we love the likes, comments, shares. Keep those coming. Love seeing new subscribers. We're slowly creeping up there towards 1,000. And I am a real estate investor as well, with rentals, flips, small businesses, and I'm a broker. So if you want to see my real estate channel, that's Mark Ferguson, Invest for More. I just did a video on a possible housing crash coming in the United States and my thoughts on that, what may or may not happen. So if you want to check that out, I highly encourage you to do so if you're interested in real estate in real life at all. All right, so first off, here's Queens, and this is my little guy. Where's he going? I don't think he's going to be close because we haven't about 53 minutes until the release, and he's going the wrong way. So you kind of hope you get lucky and he just ends up over here. But just for those of you who aren't here yet, you kind of have to take a flight in to, I believe that's JFK. And some people said they're able to float over and send directly from JFK, but you're not supposed to be able to. So if you can't, then I think you either have to take a bus ride from here to Queens, or actually send yourself to Manhattan. So you can send yourself from the airport to Manhattan. This is considered part of Manhattan. I know it doesn't make sense, but it is. And then send yourself a train to Queens. So if you can't just float over here, send yourself over here, you can take the train to get there. All right, now first off, I want to talk about my nodes a little bit. And if you aren't familiar with Upland, it's a virtual real estate game where you can buy plots of land. They're same as real life. You can build on it. It's really cool. Upland has collections in neighborhoods that make them more valuable. You collect more rent and yield. And then players themselves have started their own little nodes where they choose neighborhoods they want to build on, build up, try and push the value on. And one of those, I've built in a couple of them, is Lazy J Ranch. And I finished my house here. So first things first, I know there were some people who helped me build here. And if you helped me build, let me know if you want me to contribute some spark to one of your builds now. I will help you back out. So in the comments, let us know your username and what address you have, and maybe some other people will help contribute as well. Again, I have such a hard time. It's like, it's not shift, it's control, but there's, I have the worst time. Oh, probably making people sick now. Be able to see my properties. Oh geez, sorry. Trying to do that slowly. But there's kind of my ranch house. So Lazy J Ranch is all ranches. And then what I have done, I started a new build, and I'll show you a little bit of my debacle on that. Now, see, I'm completely upside down. There we go. In one of my lazy nodes in Detroit. So I did start kind of a lazy node, which is what I call it, which is just a neighborhood that I chose with some help from the commenters on YouTube. Thank you for that. And we chose Henry Ford just because it's a cool, recognizable name. It's small in Detroit. And 8 Mile Road, we kind of chose that one too. You can see I have lots of properties there. I'm not starting Discord, so if you're looking for a Discord for it, I have not started one unless someone else has. And I'm not doing any crazy promotions or anything yet. Just buying properties there and talking about it. That's why I call it a lazy node, because I'm not doing much work on it yet. But I did, if we go into Henry Ford, start a townhouse here. So, okay, I'm like, that looked really weird. It's because it was right next to that one. So there's one built right next to me, and I tried to match it as good as I could, and then I ended up building it the wrong direction, had to tear it down and build it again. So, but now it's there. You can see it right here, 7435 Churchill Street. So if anybody wants to contribute spark to that, I will not stop you. I can't stop you. Go ahead. If you don't, no worries. No pressure. Not gonna think any worse of you if you don't. But that's the property there. We're starting to build in this node, and there's not a ton of building going on here, but there is some. There's another one, There's looks like a mansion being built there. Along Grand, there's some more being built. So there's some stuff starting to happen here. So I'm kind of excited about that, and that this might actually work. All right. And then if we go to Detroit, I just want to see what the floor is. The floor was 14,000 yesterday. Let's see, with 96 properties. And a lot of times the floor will. Oh, I did not do this right. Oh, what happened? That was the. Oh, come on. Henry Ford. There we go. All right, let's see what. 13.8. Oh, it dropped. It's okay. Still 96 properties for sale. But right at 14, a lot of times you see the floors drop when a new city's released, like Queens, and it hasn't really dropped. It's been going up, so that's really encouraging to see. So we'll see what we can do there. All right, so that's Detroit. Going back up to Queens. Where am I? As I said, my block explorer is not going to get close here, but my plan for the release is to, as soon as it opens up, send my guy over here and try and buy as many of these properties as I can. Hopefully flip a bunch of them before the release tomorrow. Up my UPX total here and have a lot of money. And I might invest some more money into the game too. I keep saying I'm not going to invest more into the game, but right now I'm really liking this whole node idea and what's going on. So I feel more happy and encouraged about it. So I might put some more money into the game. And then I did register for the Spark sale. Sale starts in 1 hour, and I might buy some more Spark too. I'm at 1.39. I got some more Spark chests. But Upland Analysis had a really good video on Spark 2 days ago, or was it yesterday? Maybe it's in his live auction video. He's talking about Spark. Really good information, and he convinced me to buy some more Spark. So I'm going to probably do that. And then also, just thinking of neighborhoods, anything along kind of this area seems to be very popular. We've talked about it before. The Kew Gardens is supposed to be, really popular area for some possible nodes happening. And then streets, there's Astoria, there's Long Island Expressway, there's Queens Boulevard, there's Jamaica. Discord has a lot of good information on that for possible streets that might be collections as well. And really interesting to me too is down here, this Breezy Point, Rockaway Beach Boulevard that goes all along here. These are kind of small neighborhoods. So these could be collections, or these could be cool nodes down here too. So still need to figure out kind of where our node should be, but that's tricky too because we don't know exactly what the prices will be in all these neighborhoods yet either. Like, we could choose to do a node in Fort Greene, just completely random, and then we get to the release and every property's 80,000 UPX. Not many people are going to want to buy in there that expensive, right? That kind of happened in Venice a little bit. So I'm not even in the right area, am I? I was in Brooklyn. Probably don't want to start node. But if we do it over here, Woodside, Sunnyside, and it turns out to be extremely expensive, maybe we don't want to do a node there. So I'm still looking for ideas for nodes, but I'm wondering if maybe we hold off on picking one until after the release to see where prices are at. We'll see. And again, this could all just mint immediately, which is what some people are speculating. Unlike LA, unlike Detroit, a lot of people are saying it's all going to mint immediately because it's in New York. It's fairly small. It's still what someone says twice as large as the Bronx, which you can kind of see, right? Where's the border? I don't even know, like kind of this area right here. So more properties, but so much demand for anything in New York. So much demand. So it might just be a case of minting whatever you can and hoping it turns out to be good, and then pushing up a node price after that. We'll see. But again, I'm still open. If you guys want to try and mint in a certain neighborhood and there's like an overwhelming majority of you who say let's do this one, I'm down for that. I'll try to do that too. So again, love to hear the comments, love to hear what you guys think. So far there hasn't really been a lot of response or overwhelming support for any one neighborhood. So but if we change that, maybe I'll change my stance. All right, so that's the quick video for today. I'm getting ready for a stress release. I have lots of sends available, so make sure you have those. And then tomorrow we'll have the full release. And something else to consider too is if you do buy properties in here or mint properties in here, it gives you a better sending off point tomorrow where you can keep sending your block explorer. If you're targeting Astoria and you have a property in Woodside, and keep sending your block explorer here before that release to try and get him in the right direction, so he's there right there during the opening, and you don't have to wait for someone else to buy. That's a huge advantage. That helped me out a ton in Detroit and a ton in the North LA release as well, where I minted Sunset Boulevard like crazy. I minted Woodward Avenue, Brush Park in Detroit because my block explorer, I got real lucky. Just happened to be along that area. And so if you can have some strategy there on where your block explorer is during the opening, that can really help too. And sometimes it takes some luck as well, because as we know, he doesn't always go straight. Sometimes he goes that way. Sometimes he just doesn't do what we want. But there is some strategy we can use to try and get him in the right direction and hope he keeps going that way. All right, let me know what you guys are doing. Love to hear your ideas. Again, we love the comments, likes, support. Keep that coming. We'll be back with many more videos this week with this release.